called. It's Power Solutions brought to you by Nigeria Info in partnership with All On, this energy investment company. Well, I've been joined today as a co-host on the show by a very good friend, the beautiful Frances Udukwu. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Good morning, Collins. How are you?
Doing great. And I never had the chance to thank you for the cupcake the last time on your birthday.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Beautiful. We're here again with another guest, and our conversation is themed providing smart solar wind hybrid system. I know that sounds like plenty English put together. We try to break it down because we do have yet another smart mind joining us on the show today.
Yeah, I'm super excited for today's show. Again, another opportunity to hear more about what we're doing in this space and what some of our businesses have rolled out to make power available for all.
That's right. So Nurudeen Issa, the co-founder and CEO of Sirius-X Energy, joins us via Skype right now, or Zoom, or whichever. You know, he's live virtually on the program Power Solutions. Nurudeen, good to have you join us. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Good morning, everyone. I'm excited to be here today. Yeah, good morning.
Morning. It's a pleasure seeing you again after the demo day. How are things in Kano?
Kano is very well. We are good here, even though we are approaching to Hamatan right here. Yeah, I'm excited to see you again, Francis.
Awesome. So let's jump right into the questions. So the first question would just be about your background. I know you're in your final year as a mechanical engineer, as a student at Bayero
University.
University.
Bayero University.
Bayero. Okay, I got it. So I just wanted some information on how you started Sirius-X and why this is of interest to you.
Yeah, actually, as mentioned, I'm a final year student of Bayero University, Kano, and the president of the Energy Club, Bayero University, Kano. I'm also the Secretary General of National University of Engineering Students, Bayero University. I am currently a scholar of Petroleum Technology Development Fund. I'm currently a fellow of African Fellowship of Young Energy Leaders. So, right from the beginning, I take interest in renewable energy space because of the problem we are facing in Nigeria. And I believe wherever there is a problem, there is solution, and there are opportunities. So I take interest on that. So I started grooming myself right from level 200 to ensure that I contribute my own quota in these aspects. And no matter how little my contribution is, at least I will drive change in this sector. So that was the reason why I found myself here in this sector.
Oh, well, I mean, you've answered. I wanted you to elaborate a bit more about, why specifically, what drives your passion as a person, especially in the renewable energy sector. Now, you are a student. You don't get to see too many students who are CEOs in the renewable energy field. So what is your passion? What drives you really?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, what really drives me to engage myself in this sector is the problem I see in the sector.
All right.
The problem I see in the sector, that was exactly what drives me to contribute in this sector. So I know that the situation we are in Nigeria is really some kind of not favorable to people due to the erratic power supply we have in the country, and the rate at which we use generator in the country is just so alarming. We spend a lot of money on generator, and I think in sub-Saharan Africa we are the country that maintains lead in generator importation. So I said, okay, as an engineering student, I should mean myself in this aspect and find a solution in this aspect, because as an engineer we were taught that we are a problem solver.
Yeah.
So and I developed myself in this sector to find a solution in the sector.
Okay.
To find a solution in the sector. So that was the reason. So that was the reason why I designed the system. I brought to all on and stuff like that.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to turn it over to some more insight on Sirius-X. And we want to understand, what does the name Sirius-X mean? And I know you're dealing within the solar wind hybrid system space. And so just a bit of information on how the systems work for those who may be new to renewables or novice in this space.
Yeah, actually, the name, how I got the name is, I am someone that really, I am an astrophile, someone that loves studying the universe, studying the star. So I got the business, the company name right from there. So the name of the nearest star is called Sirius, which is also known as Canis Majori. So that is the brightest star in the sky. So since our vision is to light up the entire world, maybe the entire Africa, so and we know that the brightest star name is Sirius, then we pick up the name.
Clever.
So in the beginning, as we picked up the name, we now later noticed that there is a company which is bearing the name Sirius. So wow, even though we didn't notice that, but we later checked, we now saw a company that is bearing the name. Okay, fine, then how can we make this unique, that will be different from this company that is bearing Sirius? Okay, then we now add up X, which the X means intellectual, research, and scientific, because what we are actually doing is basically is mainly scientific, and we need to do a lot of research in what we are doing. So that was the reason why we add X to the name. Then we have Sirius-X.
All right. Interesting to hear.
Yeah.
Sirius-X Energy was announced as one of the winners of a $10,000 grant. That's from the NCIC and All On Incubation Program for this year. Now, how did you hear about the program, and how would you describe your 6 months of impact during the incubation?
Yeah, actually, how I heard about the program was there was a conference in our school that was carried out in Bayero University when I was in 300 level. So this conference is a renewable energy conference, actually. So organized by European Union. The conference was organized by European Union and REA. So I attended the conference. So after attending the conference, so at the end of the conference, you know how important networking is while in the conference. So I met this man, which is one of the facilitator of the conference. So I met him right from the beginning, right from that time. I have my idea, but I don't know where to take it to. I just have the idea of okay. So I approached this man. Sir, I greeted him, sir, I have this, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do this. He said, oh, fine. I gave him Biro. He asked me for Biro, I gave him that Biro. He said, search for this online, Nigerian Climate Innovation Center. Search for this on Google and apply. So that was what I did. So during the Corona time, when there was a lockdown, so that was when I applied for the application. So I searched for it. Initially, I wanted to apply for climate launch pad, but by that time the application was closed. So this one now popped in. I saw it. I don't know a lot about what it's about, but I applied. So I applied. So after some months, I have even forgotten that I applied for an application. So and I saw a mail. My partner sent me a message that we are selected for this. I said, really? I saw it. I said, wow, this is awesome. They asked us for some file in which some we don't even have, so we have to just run up and down to get the documents ready and send them. We start. So throughout the program, what I learned was just really, really, really life-changing to me. And immediately what we were learning as they teach us, anything they teach us, we apply to our business immediately. And I always ensure that I carry my team along. Whenever we have a session, after the session, I will call my team. This is what I was taught today. So this I will also teach them what I was taught, so that I will carry all of them along. If maybe PDF or slide was given to us, I will share with my team so that all of them will be carried along. So that was how we
All right.
we did the program.
Interesting. I mean, at the end of the day, you have your $10,000, to help push your idea, as it were.
Yeah,
Congrats again.
Yeah, congrats again to you and your team. It was a pleasure supporting you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So I'm going to move
Thank
right
you very
along.
much.
I know during the demo day you pitched a specific product called the Proxima. And I mentioned previously that you are within the solar wind hybrid, creating products within that space. So can you just give us a gist on how that works, and just how that works, how that product works?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, let me start from the name, how I got the name of the product, Proxima B. Yeah, Proxima, as I mentioned earlier, I'm an astrophile, someone that loves studying the stars and universe. So actually, I got that name from the nearest star. The name of the nearest star is Proxima Centauri. So if we are to travel to the nearest, if we are to travel to any star, we have to consider the nearest star first. So, and I picked the name of the nearest star, which is Proxima. I picked that name. The complete name of the star is Proxima Centauri, and I picked Proxima for my own product name. So why did I make it Proxima B? We have Proxima A, actually, which is also a product of our own company. So Proxima B is an advance of Proxima A.
Okay.
So that and what I brought to the demo day was Proxima B. And Proxima A doesn't have, something I call converging nozzle in my innovation. So Proxima A doesn't have that, while Proxima B has that. So that was what I brought in the demo day. So how this product work is that it's a hybrid of solar and wind, made up of Savonius vertical axis wind turbine and solar panel, in which one complement the other. So in the case of the absence of either of the two sources, maybe solar, wind energy is there to complement the absence of solar. So we will have two uninterrupted power supply. Maybe in the day we might have, in the day there is solar, in the night no solar, but in 24 hours we have wind. So the wind turbine will be working 24 hours, while the solar panel will be working only in the day. So if we design it like this, we will have, let's say the product is 1 kilowatt system. 1 kilowatt system. So in the day we will have complete 1 kilowatt system. In the night we will have, if we have 1 kilowatt, if the product is 1 kilowatt, let's assume the solar panel is providing 300 watts and the wind turbine is providing 700 watts. So we will have a total of 1000 watts, since it is a hybrid. So in the day we will have 1000 watts. In the night, since there is no solar, we will have 700 watts, except if we back up the solar, depending on what our customer wants. If the customer said that maybe they want a complete power output of the product, then we will back up the solar for them. But since most of the people use more energy during the day, while in the night we don't use much energy as the day. So preferably, most of the people will prefer a design maybe having 700 watts in the night and 1000 watts in the day. So, and again, the amazing thing about the product is that we develop a mobile app for that, in which we can regulate and control the system. You will control the converging nozzle, in which maybe if the system can work anyway. You don't need to be scared of maybe how is the velocity of the wind, or you need to locate the product in a particular height. The product you can put the product anywhere because of that converging nozzle. And you have the mobile app, you can increase the velocity of the hair from that converging nozzle. You can reduce it in order to have a good efficiency of the product. So that is how it works. And also, maybe if you want any maintenance, if you want to seek for maintenance of the product, you can request for maintenance on our mobile app.
Okay.
You can also know the weather conditions of your environment, since the product works with weather condition. You can know the weather condition of the product on our mobile app. You can access our online store. Access the online store. Maybe if some of the component of the product, maybe you need to change it, can order for component, then we will come up and fix everything for you. So that is exactly how the product works.
Wow.
Dynamic. Yeah.
Very interesting to hear. Trust me, you're quite an inspiration to many listening to you right now. I hope you know that. And
Yeah.
absolutely. If you are just joining us, you are listening to Power Solutions on Nigeria Info, brought to you in partnership with All On. And I have Francis as a co-host with me, and we're talking to Nurudeen Issa, the co-founder and CEO of Sirius-X Energy. And we are talking about providing smart solar wind hybrid system. And he just explained his product, which he calls Prosimab or Prosima B. Okay, there's Prosima A, there's Prosima B. And he just explained how it works and all that. In case you also joined, he also is one of the winners of the $10,000 grant of for this. And let me take the next question from there. Two questions in one.
Okay.
All right. Let's say this $10,000 now that you received, how is that going to impact? How do you hope to utilize the fund, and how would it impact your business?
Yeah, actually, a lot of people are hearing about this product. People here in Kano, the product name has even gone so viral. They are hearing about the product. They are eager to use the product. Many of them are asking, when will the product ready? When will it be ready? I want to use it. I want to do it. Okay, by next year, early next year, by February, March, literally March, we will launch the product. We will launch the version 1 of the product. This is a version by version. Every year we'll be launching each version. So by next year, early next year, we will launch version 1. So this money, the first thing we have to do with this money is product development. We know how important product development is. We will develop the product to meet the standard we want the product to meet.
Yeah.
So that is the first thing we have to do, to develop the product. By next year, early next year, March, we get the product ready. And the second thing we want to do with the money is branding. We know how important marketing and advertisement is of the product. Even though we have awareness all around, but that is not enough. We need to advertise our brand. We need to advertise the product.
That's right.
Then we will do that with money. And also, what we intend doing also is having a permanent things. We are just starting actually. So we want to secure a office for that. We'll secure a office for that. And the last thing we intend doing, so after developing the product, we will produce some number for our potential customer to get. So I think we are good. Produce some number for the potential customer to get and pay.
All right. Sounds like a plan to me.
Sounds like a plan. One of the things I was going to ask next was what's next for Sirius-X, but you seem to have already answered that. So I'll just wrap this up by asking, do you have any parting words for other entrepreneurs like yourself who are new to this space or who have concepts or ideas in this space and that they want to develop?
Sorry, before that question, I was going to ask him, okay, now that you have this product, who are you, like a customer? I don't know, because since he said he's going to launch very soon, who do you want to sell this to? And then, if you're going to,
Yeah, actually, for now, since we are just starting, we have to limit our customers. So we are looking up to small businesses and households. Small businesses and households. So
is this within your locale
customers
in Kano, or you're looking at other areas in Nigeria as well?
No, we are looking at other we can order the product anywhere, so we can deliver it anywhere, not really in Kano.
Okay.
But we are just starting in Kano, but we are everywhere. We are just starting in Kano. Anywhere they can order the product, then we will deliver, actually, anywhere.
Okay,
anywhere in Nigeria.
Before you get back to Francis' last question, I still want to ask you, you're not alone. You don't walk alone. You don't walk alone. I know, even though you're not a Liverpool fan, you never walk alone. You have team members, right? And you want to tell us a bit about your team members and how the listener can find you, your team or whatever online. How, if someone is listening now, they want to connect to you right after the show, how can they connect to you? And tell us a bit more about your team members.
Yeah, I've already introduced myself. I don't need to introduce myself again.
Yeah.
So I have my other co-founder here, which is Abdulhafiz Adebayo.
Okay.
Abdulaziz Adebayo is a young leader with dynamic experience in business management.
Okay.
He's a Hot Prize finalist, Hot Prize Accelerator 2019 finalist, selected from a pool of 200,000 students across the globe to represent Nigeria in United Kingdom.
Wow.
So he is the business developer of Sirius-X actually. So we came together and we founded the business together. I have the technical skills, technical experience, and maybe I have a product, I have the idea, but I don't know how I will package it. Then he was the one that packaged the business for me. Then we founded the business together. And we have Udukwu. She is the energy president of University of Ibadan.
Okay. So yeah,
she's the energy president of University of Ibadan. So we came together. She served as a legal advisor because we have to follow the protocol what government wants. So anytime we need advice, so she advised us on that regards. So currently we have advisors actually because we have mentors and advisors because we need it. We actually need it. So currently in our advisory board we have only 2 advisors.
Okay.
One is Melvin Azeta. Melvin Azeta is a mentor of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an energy professional. She have a incredible influence in energy space. So she has been helping in that regard also. And we have Muhammad Buhari. Muhammad Buhari is the deputy director of Center for Renewable Energy Research.
Okay, not the president.
Only center.
No, I thought the president was your advisor. I was like,
I knew that was coming.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's how we have the team. So that is the team actually. So to reach us out, you can search us on Telegram. Instagram, Sirius-X Energy, on Twitter, Sirius-X Energy, and you can reach us from this number. Let me give my business line number, which is 090 28 24 24 53. Let me call it again, 091 28 24 24 53. 091 28 24 24 53. So you can reach us from this number.
Excellent. So I'll go ahead and ask my question again. Just parting words for any other entrepreneurs within the space who find themselves wanting to develop a similar concept.
Hello. No, you can't freeze. It's not a good time to freeze.
Not a good time.
Anyway.
We were just wrapping up.
You've done a good job. Okay, can you hear? Go ahead. So it's better now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
So I always tell them that if you know how to manage your time, you will achieve well. So it doesn't really necessarily that you have to finish school before you can start something. As a student, you can start something. You should just know how to manage your time really, really well. And apply for opportunities. You never can say which one will work out for you. One single opportunity can change your life. Actually, I know I applied for a lot of opportunities, many opportunities in which I wasn't even picked, and I kept on applying. This one that I even applied for, I just applied, and I forgot that I even applied for it, and I saw me for that.
That's right.
So that's what I always tell them, that just sit down. Because some are even lazy to fill applications. Yeah. As writing, So they don't want to do stress because they are not sure that they will be picked. Just sit down and apply and just be committed and everything will be fine. Once you have the vision and the passion, everything will work fine actually.
In our nation. Thank you very much.
Once
Appreciate
you have
you.
the vision and the passion, you've got that.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's much we have on the program today. You heard the voice of Nurudeen Issa, co-founder, CEO of Sirius-X Energy, and we talked about providing solar wind hybrid system. And by the way, he is a final year medical engineering student of Bayero University of Kano. And that's quite inspiring. You heard his keywords there, that manage your time well, apply for opportunities, keep going, and do not get stopped by denials. He didn't stop, and here he is.
Here he is.
And we have him live on Power Solutions. Francis.
Awesome.
Yeah,
It's been a
thank
great
you very
morning
much.
with you, Nurudeen, and you, Collins. I'm so happy to have supported a business and a student just as inspiring as him. So looking forward to having some of our other businesses or investees on the show.
Absolutely. Well, guys, that's it for the show today. Well, we have come to the end of this episode of Power Solutions. And you already heard from our guests. You know how to find our guests. The next week, Monday, we'll be here again with another episode of the show. Remember that this show was brought to you by Nigeria Info in partnership with All On. And ably represented here as my co-host is the Business Advisory Associate of All On, Frances Udukwu. Once again, thanks for being a co-host.
Thank you.
My name is Collins. Teke, God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye for now.